us.
It's time for Transformers, the show! From Michael Bay to Marvel, you get every record in between. Breaking news and toy reviews, every robot fans wet dream. Grab a brew and join the crew, become part of our scene. Bring your mom, let's drink her on, make sure you're at least 18. Welcome to the show, the party and let's roll. Friday nights, let's go, Transformers, the show!
Hi everyone, welcome to Transformers the show. Sorry we were a little bit late, but don't worry because we've got an action-packed show for you tonight. So we've got some more pictures of Missing Link Ultra Magnus, loads of news. We're going to count down our top 5 Decepticon leaders, and for the end of the show, we're going to have a discussion. We're going to put all the YouTubers in the whole wide world, but just the ones which are based around Transformers, and just the ones that we know, basically our friends who do Transformers shows. But yeah, looking forward to that. But as always, we start off with the news.
I talk some TV, and now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Should we watch a video before we discuss this particular topic?
Let's do it.
Like that.
Add it to stage.
Pete is also here.
Hello, Pete. Right, let's watch some videos together.
Incoming copyright strike. So this is the Missing Link promo video that Takara did. So I'm talking over it partly to try and avoid copyright strike. But this is what they released to show off Missing Link Ultra Magnus, which is C10 or something like that. Are we 10 bots into Missing Link? That is kind of mad. That's really quite mad. But it's Ultra Magnus with articulation and literally based off the original toy. Obviously, it's a remold, but it's not the same thing. But it is based off the original toy. Look, you can do that on the trailer. You can put things on. Oh, look. Are those bots we're getting? Maybe Silverbolt. Who knows? Possibly. And he comes with Magnus in his original form as a white cab. Just for you, Borders dude. And he comes with a Matrix, and he comes with Deer-Stalker, which is a strange name for an Autobot buggy. But there it is. It comes with that. That's to do with Diaclone, apparently, so not that I'm an expert on Diaclone. But it looks really good, don't you think? I think it's about 130, 140 pounds is the pre-orders have gone up, or at least some places have. In Demand had it up. Not sure if Kapow has also got theirs up. And you can stop it there. Takara Tomy. Yes. So that's what we're starting off with. We're leading with Ultra Magnus. And who wouldn't in all his Magnus? Well, Rohan wouldn't. We know Rohan wouldn't because he's a misery guts. No, it's not that. He just wasn't as taken by this as me, probably. But I think it looks great. What do you guys think?
I still haven't been sold on the Missing Link bots. Although I do remember we've done a show. It might have been like 3 years ago, and I said my ideal thing would be they released all the G1 Transformers and gave them articulation, which is what they've done. Now I've gone, nah, don't want it now.
The worst.
Yeah.
Our design team flipping tables.
You gave me what I wanted.
You said that's what you wanted. I did. I thought that's what I wanted, Hasbro. Sorry, but I don't know. It's one of those things, isn't it? I haven't seen. Everyone says about if you get the Prime in hand, it is absolutely amazing.
Oh, it's
and
wonderful.
maybe that's what I need to do. Just get in hand.
Knees.
Yeah.
I mean, articulation. Knees. It's
kind of like those rulers you have to fold up at school.
It does look a bit that way.
Knee joint. Yeah.
Just don't snap it.
I wasn't bothered about the Prime, if I'm honest. Because I think we've got a bit of Prime fatigue, and I know the engineering is wicked and all the rest of it, but this looks quality, and I think you get the best of both worlds, don't you? Because you get to sample the Prime mold theoretically with the cab. It looks gorgeous.
I don't know if I am biased because I'm not a massive Ultra Magnus fan, but I've said this last week that I haven't felt like there's been a modern version of Ultra Magnus that has really felt, I don't know, like it hits the spot for me. This is basically the G1 toy with the articulation and everything. And that, I think, maybe that's what I want. Maybe that's what I've wanted all these years. But we'll find out, hopefully. look, you can do these things with the cab to turn it into stuff. Yeah, look, it's a launcher for Silverbolt, who may or may not be a missing link toy, but I don't think that one is. That looks like the original. Yeah.
Look at the upside down cab, the cab with the
Yeah.
upside down truck on that. You really have to use your imagination with that one.
Not sure what that one is, really. That's just his legs sticking out. But anyway, you know, there are things you can do. There's Deerstalker, which
Interesting
apparently is
choice of name.
related. Yeah, well, I thought so for an Autobot. Apparently, it's related to the Diaclone, which is why the expectation is we'll get at least a Diaclone repaint. What about a Nemesis coloured repaint? That'd be quite nice. Or Burning Magnus, you know, the orange kind of flamey one. That'd be cool too. But there's a side by side with the original on the left and the new one, C10, on the right. And all the bits and pieces you get with it. So you get a Diaclone driver, you get the Matrix, because, you know, he did have it for a while. I mean, didn't do him much good, but he had it.
You had a discussion last week, didn't you, with David Cousins about Missing Link? What did you say? What ones you wanted to have? Like, if you could choose.
We did, didn't we? We had a discussion about it. I think I went for. Now I'm trying to remember what I went for. I think Soundwave
Metroplex would be a good one.
Metroplex would be great. Can you imagine a
Articulated
that doesn't snap in half like some of them do? That'd be great. And Power Master. I said it because of this Power Master Optimus Prime. If they can do this for Ultra Magnus, surely you could do Power Master Optimus Prime. The problem is that they're obviously concentrating on the very early 84, kind of 85 bots. Whereas Power Master Optimus Prime obviously is 88, so it's further down the line. But come on, I mean, he was a big character in Japan as well. If you're watching Takara, which obviously we know you do, then get on it. Any final thoughts before we move on?
No, it just sounds a bit pricey.
Well, yeah, here's the thing, right? They're all a bit pricey. I'm not going to lie about that. But like the cars, Sunstreaker, they were £80-90. And that was just for a little car because they're not big. You know, they're the same size as the G1 toys were. Whereas this time you get a full Ultra Magnus. And that's only, what, £40-50 more?
But you know,
Not that
in 6 or 7 months, you'll be able to pick them up for £8.99 in Woolworths. So I'll just
in
wait.
Woolworths, you say.
Missing Link High Streets.
Warp again. Anyway, I am missing Woolworths. Nick Roach has been announced as another guest for TFN Minicon Reading. Obviously Transformers artist, all-round top bloke. He worked on Maximum Dinobots, the Wreckers Saga, Last Bot Standing, and also, of course, his designs were the animation designs for Earthspark. Yeah, they were, yeah. So, and a thoroughly lovely bloke, at least from everything I've heard about him. I think I have spoken to him once, but it was very briefly to get something signed. So hopefully we'll get a chance to say hello to Nick at TFN Minicon Reading, and all of you who are watching, except you know who you are, and you don't turn up either. Anyway, I know everybody gets the fun of trying to figure out who they are. It's you, and you. Right, so Cybertron Chase. So this is the Cybertron Chase Takara set, which is from Dramatic Capture series, and this is basically the 3 Cybertronian modes of Jazz, Wheeljack, and Bumblebee from the More Than Meets the Eye episode 1, the first ever episode of Transformers, and they've chucked them, as Takara is wont to do, into a box set. Bless you.
Oh, I thought I muted myself. Sorry.
You did not.
I wouldn't have sneezed that hard had I.
You can't control that, Paul. Anyway, here they are. I can't get excited because it's the same toys we've already seen. However, there are minor differences in the deco. So the yellows are different, as you can see there.
Oh, that's
now.
much better.
It's really sorted it now, hasn't it?
Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Is one of them Hasbro and one of them Takara?
The new ones on the right, so the Takara Dramatic Capture ones are the ones on the right as we scroll
That's
through
much
these pictures.
better.
Yeah, that's solved it, hasn't it? That's
it's Bumblebee. I see now. Yeah.
I actually do prefer the colours on the Jazz on the right. I mean, it's not a lot of difference. It's basically the shade of blue.
No, I can live with that. I can live with that.
And then Wheeljack gets some lines on his shins. I think, is that the only difference? Anybody spotting it? Well, I suppose the shield bits are different. Yeah, the blue. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, the
If you don't have the molds, people have already got the molds, and they're still gonna buy this because completists.
Why?
I feel sorry for those people in the sense that I feel sorry that they feel they have to, but also I don't feel sorry for them because they clearly can afford to. So on their own heads be it. And there's the alt mode comparison. Again, the dramatic capture one on the right. Still love Jazz's little handheld Hoover vacuum mode. That's just great.
Well played, Takara. Well played.
The search for more money. And then we will carry on now. Well, we all know Mark Lonus. Mark there, the wonderful designer from Transformers from Hasbro. All praise be to Mark. And here's Sure Shot. His photos of Sure Shot and Spoil Sport. So there you go. I think it looks great.
This is the mother trucking sex. This is gorgeous. See? Only had half a beer. Nice. What's the word?
Half an IPA. You can get all three of them.
Shows how bad Crosshairs is now, doesn't it?
It does show how much A, it's aged, and B, it was Ironhide.
Yeah.
But, maybe we'll get a new Crosshairs in 5 years. Very G1-esque Spoil Sport in the sense it's got no articulation. Yeah, it's good. It's so very good. I believe this is what the kids are calling an Insta-buy.
Ooh.
Look at us. The young person's lingo.
Hello, fellow young people.
Doing a show with Harry Styles.
Anyway, he obviously really likes Spoil Sport.
They've done a great job, haven't they? Yeah.
Seriously, it's like, damn. And then there's the lads together, lads. Oh, so good. And there's the design stuff just to show
Didn't
us.
these look like they could go floppy, maybe? Don't know.
Why? Why would you ruin this moment?
No.
Why would you be the harbinger of death? What could go wrong on this figure to ruin it for all of us? A new set of shorts from Pete. Pete's motivational speaking. You could get hit by a bus tomorrow. Anyway, right, we'll move on. Now you bombed us all out. Wait, that sounded wrong. Anyway, here's some more comparison photos of Combined Wars Devastator alongside Studio Series Devastator and the individual bots of each. These came from Instagram user Ishikawa Sunday, which is a great name. I like that name. I assume you boys know that the new one's on the right.
Oh, yeah.
And there is Combined Wars on the top, obviously. And the new Studio Series down at the bottom.
What do you think, Andy? Do you have the original Combined Wars one?
I have owned it in the past.
If you had it or still had it, would you get this? If you still had
the new one? Well, I'm buying the new one. And if I'm being honest, I would still be buying it because the individual bots on the Combined Wars one were lacking. Now, the ones we're seeing at the top there, to be clear, are not the Hasbro ones. Because if you look at Scrapper, he's got elbows. And the Hasbro version didn't have elbows. It's Takara who gave them a little bit more articulation. And it's the superior set because of that. If I had the Takara one, I might question it a little bit. But no, I'd probably still buy them. And I have. And like many, I'm still waiting for my 2 Constructicons to arrive. I'm sure they'll be here soon. There's the vehicle modes. What about you, Pete? You're getting these, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got the Combiner Wars one. I think the only thing that disappoints me with the 86 one is the color was a bit closer to the Combiner Wars. But it's nitpicking. I just prefer the color. I just prefer the color.
I agree, but I've seen a lot of people say they didn't like the more neon green of the Combiner Wars version, and this is more, pastel. A more flat kind of color. Pastel. Yeah, pastel shades.
And I can't look past his gangster jogging bombs.
I don't mind it. It's old Boxmouth. It's old Scavenger. You know, he looks all right. Needs a few more paint apps when you actually look at him side by side with the Combiner Wars one. But you know, and there's the side by side.
It is very toy accurate, the colours, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
the 86 ones.
Yeah, that's the problem because like it's supposed to be based off the cartoon, so they're going for the colors or trying to go for the colors in the cartoon.
Yeah.
So people said we want the ones that look like the one in the cartoon, then they get the one that looks like the one in the cartoon, and it's like, oh, I prefer the other green. You kind of just got to accept it and move on. Speaking of which, hot damn, Flame Toys. Pure Eye model kit, animated Optimus Prime. And what shocks me most about this is not how awesome it does look, and it looks awesome. And I will be taking no questions on that matter. It's the fact that apparently, if you go onto Flame Toys' website, it's available for pre-order, and it costs only $55 US. And I was like expecting this to be like 150, 200, something like that, just because of some of the previous releases. But this is both tasty and relatively cheap. Pete, you don't like animated much. Will you be picking this up?
You know, as part of my community service, I will buy a copy just to help out Flames Toys.
Well,
not because I want to.
No, man of the people. That's what you
Man
are.
of the people. Look at the size of his hammer.
Hey, let's not make those jokes. I do like it with the wings and everything. It just
looks so good, doesn't it?
And I could be wrong, chat. Those of you who collected more of the animated line, but I feel fairly confident in saying we never got a wing blade Optimus Prime in the West. I think there might have been one in a 2-pack in Japan, in Takara, right towards the end of the line. I think it came with a Bumblebee. But any of you out there who know better, who can tell us, please let us know in the live chat. Anyway, it comes with all this gubbins as well. Hands for days.
So many hands.
Literally hands for days, because it looks like there's 7 different sets. So one for every day of the week. Happy days.
Great.
Great banter. Ah, dear. Right, let's move on. Linked in with the Constructicons, we saw DNA Designs have already done long haul and hook upgrades. Or is it just long haul? It's upgrades. Let's have a look through. Obviously, trumpets are included. So you can see some of the differences there. Lowers the wheels on the back of the legs. I'm not sure if that was a big shout, but apparently it's what people want. What's it done there?
I mean,
The back, maybe?
Not going to lie. It'd be a massive upgrade if I received them first.
Yes, that would be quite an upgrade, wouldn't it? Oh, giving him a waist swivel. That's pretty much an upgrade. My understanding was that he didn't have one, but it's seems to be suggesting it's giving it one. I love the way that to show it off. Original, just standards pose. Upgrade. Oh yeah. Have I just flicked past 2? Oh, did I flick past 1? Nope, I only flicked past 1. Brilliant. It does an upgrade to the daft trailery bit at the back that actually is extra bits of kibble. You can raise up that bit that gives him a booty and stick it at the top of his back so he becomes a hunchback. Lovely, jubbly.
I like my Devastator with a bit of ass. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
that's what I love for the Devastator. I've got big shoulders. I don't need my Devastator to have big shoulders.
Shoulders for days. Right, trumpets. Here come the trumpets. I saw a review because in some places these are all out, and people actually have them. And the reviewer said the only disappointment they really felt was that they didn't come with trumpets. Which you'd have thought Studio Series, if you're going to be screen accurate, kind of need the trumpets. Here come the trumpets. And I've got one more. I think that's the last photo of this. So yeah, if you're wanting to upgrade your Constructicons once they arrive, then you can. Good news.
They look like they're out of Madness. That pose there.
Anyway, Dramatic Capture, shared by Zodiac 1968340, catchy name, on the TFW 2005 boards. This is the product shots from Takara of Dramatic Capture series Decepticons Part 2, which is Skywarp and the Insecticons in animation colors. So it's 4 toys that have already been released with slight differences in color. But I'm not saying that doesn't mean I won't buy it. I'm just saying
releasing that version is
cheeky.
ultimate mugging.
But have Takara actually shown off the new version yet? Or is it only Hasbro that have shown off the new Studio Series Seeker mold? I'm not saying that Takara don't know, like it's been like it's a complete surprise to them. They went, we had no idea.
You're joking, Barry.
No way. Oh, we just put this pack out. I mean, come
Get that on the download.
making me look like a right. Anyway, yeah, you get the supposedly screen accurate Insecticons. Shrapnel, we had kickback before. Then Bombshell.
Yeah, the colours on the Decepticons are really good.
I don't like Grey Bombshell. I don't like the Grey chest version. It just, no, not for me. But they do come with Energon cubes. I think it's a couple of big ones and 6 small ones. And then this is the interesting thing. So they come with a mini Megatron gun, mini Shockwave gun, and a mini Soundwave cassette player. But on the picture that's to promote them, there's also a mini reflector. But I thought the reflector came with the Thundercracker set. Anyway, I'm sure it will all become clearer once we get an idea.
Megatron that came with Studio Series Megatron.
He's off.
Uh-huh.
He's back. It could be. Weirdly, I've heard really good things about that little Megatron gun. Which is like, really? That's
Have
what you're
you?
excited about? Yeah. People like praising it in
In the
reviews.
street, you're sitting in the queue. And you bang.
It was written on the
Megatron gun's
written
great.
on the toilet walls along with some other things. None of your business. Anyway, and there they are, the Insecticons eating Energon. Right. So via Takari Tomy Mall, these are new stock images of the upcoming Transformers Armada, Nemesis Prime, and Minicon team. Legacy Armada, Optimus Prime, obviously redecoed with the Air Defense Minicon team. Takara Tomy are selling it as a Takara Tomy Mall exclusive in Japan. The pre-order window, according to them, in Japan, is September the 5th to October the 19th. So this is now up for pre-order from Takara. But obviously Hasbro are doing their own release of this, so there will be, pre-orders going up, I would imagine, soon for that. And I shall be keeping an eye out for them. And here are all the lads. A Minicon team, Air Defense. I don't know their individual names, but that one's got a smiley face painted on it, which is obviously wonderful. That one's obviously a Concorde.
Robert.
Robert.
Steve.
That looks like a Steve. The smooth dome. Evening Skywarp, if you're watching. They combine into a Star Saver. Yeah, look at that. That looks like a sword. Fantastico. I'm joking around, but I will be buying this.
The all mode looks lovely, doesn't it? Such a beautiful all mode. Look at that. It almost looks like it's made out of Lego. It's just so
yeah, it does. The original toy, I say the original toy, the legacy version of this is so good as Optimus Prime. It's literally my favorite Optimus Prime at the moment. Yes, ahead of Studio Series and all that. That one's the most fun to mess around with. So I am very excited for this. What more do we have? Sam's Formers has shared some photos with us of Blokees Galaxy version 8 in-hand photos that include the Unicron head with the Autobot shuttle, Optimus Prime, Hot Rod, Sludge, Metroplex, Sludge in Dinobot mode, Blitzwing, Shrapnel, Sharkticon, and the chase figure is Optimus Prime battle damaged for this particular wave. Knowing that Mick will be overjoyed, we're looking at these now. Here we go. Go on.
There you go, Mick.
Say the line, Mick.
Do the thing.
Say the line. Yes, you're right, Guzzy. TRDQ has just released his reviews, as have several other people, because apparently today was the release date when they could actually start sharing. There he is! Yay! Oh, Mick. Never let us down. There's Metroplex looking good.
It does look really good, doesn't it? He looks even bigger than he actually should look. It doesn't look like a blocky size, the Metroplex. It's really clever.
Sludge, your favourite there, Paul?
Yeah, that completes it. So that's good. I'm just getting out Blokees, and they've gone, oh, your favourite Dinobot, complete it. He's
You're
out
never
now.
getting out.
Oh, for God's sake.
No escape now. And there they are together. There's the Optimus Prime. Looking good. Hot Rod.
That looks really good.
Yeah, great Hot Rod.
You know, the 86 movie guys are coming. You can't get out now. There's Blitzwing. I think the Blitzwing looks really good.
Yeah.
I know I'm not a massive
Really
Blitzwing
good.
fan, but that looks nice. And a bit of shrapnel with a mini bombshell. And a Sharktacon whose shark mouth is far too big so you can't actually see his face, but he is in there. His head is in there. He looks really buff for a Sharktacon.
Yeah.
Which I quite like. It's like ripped shark. He he goes down the gym. And there's the Unicron head, which I think comes with the Autobot shuttle, and a nice group shot from Sam here to kind of finish off. So yes, that is, I would assume, up for pre-order. Certainly they've shared all the photos. The reviews are all going up all over the place. So yeah, go grab yourself some Blokees, especially you, Mick. Buy them. You know you want to. Right, let's stop winding up Mick and let's look at some third-party news, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I don't want to say like I'm not going to do it. We are going to do it right away. I was just thinking of Britformers, but we'll give them a shout out.
Oh! I put something at the end of the third-party news, so then that can tie in with you saying your bits. It's like we plan this. We don't, but it's like we do. Wonderful.
Absolute professional. Let's do it and let's wrap.
Battle this.
It's heavy metal crunchy time as Optimus Prime goes toe-to-toe with Combat Megatron. Prime is one tough dude underneath his hood. He's a transformer missile fire phenomenon. Combat Megatron is combat armed. His mighty mega missiles are slamming. He can metamorph and use mega force, but Combat Optimus is still standing.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
Love you too.
There we go. That's what I was meant to do.
To be fair,
I went
I could have
straight
done
to
it
pour
myself.
myself a beer.
Just relax. I can switch off now.
Oh, work's done for the week. Just relax.
Relax and enjoy some third-party news that includes Doctor Wu. Because when does it not?
We show more Doctor Wu than we do Blokees.
True.
We need a third one, don't we? We need Hasbro news, mainline news, and then Doctor Wu news.
But we need a Doctor Wu like intro theme song.
Doctor Wu news.
The
Wu
Doctor Wu news. Doctor Wu. Doctor
It's
Wu.
the Wu news. The Wu news.
We'll figure it out. So this is Spark Fade Optimus Prime. This is a limited release. Doesn't say how limited, but you know he's dying, so it can't be around forever.
There'll be 8 worldwide.
Yeah.
Or at least 8 of them.
Oh, is that in the wrong place? Yeah, that's in the wrong place. Ignore that tape. We'll come back to that later. But yeah, I mean, we've been over this Doctor Who stuff loads of times before. It looks really great on your Titan releases. Seems to be growing in popularity. When I was helping out Primetime Toys at TFN, lots of people were picking up Doctor Who stuff. Look, you can make Prime dead again. Fantastic, wonderful. We love that. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want that childhood? Look, they're really pushing in the fact that he's dead.
Yeah, look what you
He's
can
really
do,
dead,
children.
guys. He's not getting up, kids. And there he is in dead vehicle mode. And then that takes us on to their second part of their release, which is Clear Brutality. Its name's not Clear Brutality, just say it is clear. It's Clear Brutality and Slaughter. These again are limited releases. So the Optimus and these, I think, are 400 per release. So only 400 of them worldwide, I guess. So this one turns into a tape. Are these Doctor Who tapes the ones that actually fit inside your legacy sound waves and all that kind of stuff?
Yes.
I want to say they are. I want to say I've seen somebody put them into the chest with a legacy sound wave. Yeah. So there you go. I know it's supposed to look like a Stegosaurus, and it does, but it kind of reminds me of a slug for some reason. And they're there. If you want to get them, you can get them. I make no judgments on you. They look kind of cool in a way. Just so small. Why are they so small? That's what they ask. Why are we so small? Then that takes us on to this, which is Robot Toys RT06 Rocket. This is a legend scale transmetal Optimus Prime. This is just at a prototype stage.
All right.
It's upset Pete so much he's left.
It's just gone.
As soon as he saw,
What is that?
Optimus
I thought
Primal. Oh dear. And there's beast mode. Maximize, or whatever it is they say. And there he is, flying on his flying skateboard thing, surfboard, whatever it is. And look at that cheeky chimp face.
Yeah.
There he is, next to their Cheetor.
It's very buff, isn't he? He's I don't know if that's what he looks like in Beast Wars, but
We can say real life.
in real life, real transforming ape look like that, then well done.
We'll have to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Got a David Lloyd membership. These apes.
Go through your gym routines. What protein shake do you use?
Right, I think it looks really cool.
I think if you're a fan of, the Transmetal, it was Transmetal, wasn't it? Optimus Primal, it's probably really cool, especially if you collect Legend scale. Then we go to the other end of the scale, which is it 01 Studio? I think that's what they're calling themselves now. So this is Fall of Cybertron Metroplex, which is coming.
Guzzy said petition for Peter to wear Cheetor body paint at TFM Reading, but just that, no clothes.
Yeah, just
Head to toe painted.
Will anybody notice it's body paint? as he's swinging in the wind? We feel bad.
Why is your tail on that way?
Yeah, your tail's on the wrong side. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, is this like 6 foot tall or something? It's going to be mental, isn't it?
Is this the really massive? This isn't the massive one we saw at TFN, though, is it? This is just.
I thought this was like the same size as it'd roughly be the same size as the Studio Cell Unicron.
Yeah, I thought so too. But we'll find out. I'll do some research. I haven't done any research into it, to be fair. I just found the pictures and thought they look cool.
It looks very. The color is very full of Cybertron-esque, isn't it?
Well, it's supposed to be. It's based on Metroplex.
Oh,
so they've nailed it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't laughing at that, UP. I was laughing at Ed, who said he happily joined the paint committee. There's a committee now.
Feel like this is escalating. Hang on.
We're going back.
Nip it in the bun.
Before
it grows arms and legs.
We'll
How
get
much
nipped
money
in
have
the
we
bud, all right.
raised? How much money have we raised to get Pete to just?
I thought whoever that was answering the question as to how long Pete's tail was. 22 inches. Lovely. Right. Cheers, Guzzy. Anyway, there's the I don't know, the initial designs. It looks cool. The Fall of Cybertron. There you go. Size reference. There's Seed. That's what they called it, isn't it? Their version of Primus. So it's bigger than that, but not by a hell of a lot. But bit of girth.
I think with the Studio Cell Unicron was so amazing, the transformation. That's one of the reasons I loved it so much. I always regret kind of selling it and getting the HasLab on. For Metroplex's transformation is that complicated, isn't it? I don't think you never transform Metroplex. Go, wow, how's he done that? How's he bent down to his knees and put his arms up in the air? Like, it was absolutely stunning what they've done with Unicron. You're not going to get that with this. Hoping it's a bit cheap. It does look cool. No,
I mean, some companies can make like X-Transbots can make things a little bit more complicated than they necessarily need to be. Not that we're ragging on X-Transbots all the time.
Good evening, X-Transbots.
Yeah, your stuff looks fantastic. I just don't want to transform it.
or touch it.
Oh, look, more Doctor Who, because they've done another version of Optimus Prime. Hooray! This is Commander, which is their movie kind of coloured Optimus Prime, I believe. Hence the, what do you call it on the windows again?
Cell shading.
That's the one. Yeah, so it's like an animation one. Although it says here Micromastered Scale G1 Sentinel Prime, but that's not Sentinel Prime, so that's a lie. 6 centimeters tall, this. It looks good with Micromasters and Titan figures.
I'm not even getting it.
It says G1 toy-inspired redeco, which includes cell-shaded windows, but I think it looks more animation to me. But I know somebody will be in the chat to correct me. There's Roller. I mean, it comes with a little roller. It's amazing. And there's the box art, because we've been a while since we had a proper look at some box art. There we go. And then we have an RC. Which RC is this? This is Modfan's masterpiece EX05 RC and EX05N. So it's got both numbers. Now you get the shiny one. There she is. And I think there's a side by side. I wonder where her legs go. It's a mystery. Sorry. Side by side with the previous version, which is your more kind of standard flat color. So you got a metallic one if you want a metallic one. And they are, I'm guessing, Moth, if you're in the chat, are they up for pre-order now? I think they might be. If they're not, expect them soon. Right, let's move on. Oh, sorry, I forgot about this picture. It shows all the bits and pieces. 2 guns, lots of hands, some swords.
Nightmare face.
Pretty cool. Right. Let's go on to this. So this is Magic Square Toys MS03 Heavy Gunner, 04 Munitioner, 06 Tornado, and 05 Night Tracer, which is their masterpiece scale Combaticons with MP52 Starscream. With the credit for these photos going to Weibo user Huajima. There you go. I got there in the end. Oh, it's there on the screen. Yeah. So 4 of their Combaticons. How many of these are out now? Is Onslaught out?
Vortex. Yeah, all out.
Oh, they're all out. There you go.
Blast off. It's just not Vortex. We need Blast Off. You know what?
Yes.
Starscream's been out for years.
Have you got all of these then?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Then we can ignore that and carry on. It's been at least a week since we saw Green Star Toys and their version of, Devastator. Thank you, Moth. So this is Pusher Fighter, their masterpiece scale Bone Crusher. What a strange name. And the photos came from Weibo user Cybertron Federation Intelligence Agency. Incredibly complex name for a Weibo user. So this is their Bone Crusher, which looks very
look cool, don't they?
Yeah, but it doesn't really look like Bone Crusher, does it?
No.
Much.
Actually looks good. You know how
that is true. That is actually true.
This is what they would have done if they could make good robots.
Evening, RJ. Oh,
hey,
dear. Look, he's got an imaginary bow and arrow because it's actually 2 blades. But anyway. There we go. Oh, light up eyes, of course. Because. Yeah. And I think, off the top of my head, I think Devastator is the only one we know who has admitted is getting all of these. So,
like a dirty secret. It's just where do you put it? Like, what does it go with? It just goes with nothing, does it? I know they've got their. I think they've done Superion, didn't they?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Really overstylized. Yes, we can go with that, and that's it. You've got 2 robots there.
That's your choice.
Your collection. Yeah.
It doesn't have much kibble. It doesn't have much kibble in bot mode though. That's quite
no, very clean. Like, and it's. I mean, it looks better than any Bone Crusher I've seen. It's just it doesn't look like actual Bone Crusher.
No, but transforms into the cab and you stick everything else on.
The vehicle mode's good. The alt mode's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we haven't talked about Doctor Wu for 5 minutes. This is PulseCon and Leap, their microscale shockwave and cliff jumper. Weibo user Shentu Toybox shared these photos, which are, I suppose, in-hand photos. We knew these were on their way. So it's a shockwave and a cliff jumper. Cliffy J. Bit of a comparison with Bumblebee. Oh my word, that face. Is that wow? That really what his face looks
You'll
like?
never see it. You'll never see it.
I won't.
That's blown up.
Take your glasses off. Much better. Anyway, there's the little Penny Racer car mode. There's shockers.
Hey, Bumblebee.
Where's Megatron gone?
Oh, there's shockers. Good old shockers. I mean, they're incredibly detailed for such tiny little figures. What did we say? 6 centimeters for the Prime? But
And Wave's got
anyway.
his sandals on. Look.
Yeah. Meg's got his hairy chest
Meg's has
out.
got his chest hair out. Lads on tour.
Literally, just walked out the airport. Beefer. We're out.
We're having it, lads.
Gonna ravage your women.
Good evening, Dr. Wall.
Lock up your grandmas. And there's Shockwave's space gun mode. And then that takes us on to our last bit of news for the night. Paul, do you want to say a few words on our friends at Britformers?
Yeah, definitely. So Nathan, he popped in a couple of weeks ago, didn't he? To catch up about how it's going on. He's already surpassed all like the funding goals on Kickstarter, which is brilliant because it's such a great comic, so much effort that he's put into it. Yeah, you can go and get the copy. The link's in the description, so just in the description, you can pop down there. Just go and check it out because there's so many great different bits with different levels and stuff, and he's hit so many of the Kickstarting goals. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, and can't wait to get my copy. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and Nathan's a lovely guy, isn't he? And the work that's gone into this, the artwork and everything, the amount of the tiers that they've started to get through as well, because of the popularity of it is fantastic. So fair play to him. If you've not got yours ordered yet or backed it or whatever, well, you want to put it, then get on it, people. Right. And that's it. Sorry, that's the last piece of news, isn't it?
That is indeed. Right, so what do we do next? Pickups. Let's do some pickups.
Yeah.
We now return to the Transformers.
I don't mind going first. I've got a really cool thing this week. I've got dramatic capture Earthrise Optimus Prime, Takara version. So it's always one of my favourite molds in the whole wide world. I don't know what to do because I love both of them. So this is a Netflix one.
Your sound's gone a bit funny, Paul.
Oh,
like it's coming in and out. I think it could be, yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's righted itself now.
Also, I'm full of some sort of lurgy. I feel fine. I've just got my nose is full of stuff and I keep sneezing, forgetting to mute myself. That's what they look like. Netflix versus the dramatic capture one. He's so good. He's so nice. I don't know which one. I think that this one reminds me of the original G1 toy. This one reminds me of my hero in the studio in the '86 movie. I think I just need to keep them both. The only one which probably do I need this guy now is the Studio Series 86 Prime.
Yeah, I had this debate with Dave the other day because it's like that is the best. Studio Series 86 Prime is the best rendition of what we saw on the screen, isn't it? But Earthrise is just a better toy. It's like more fun to mess around with. So personal choice.
It is. Or just keep all of them. I won't. I will sell one, maybe two, maybe all of them go.
What the went down?
That was Netflix Prime. Don't give a fuck about him. No, he just falls over. Dead to me over there. But I've got Megatron was meant to turn up today. It hasn't turned up, so I'm assuming it's going to turn up tomorrow for Studio Series Megatron. So I'll probably get that, and then that will probably go really well with the Studio Series Prime, and I'll have to keep that. So then Romulus can go. Oh, it's a torrid time being a Transformers fans. The things that we have to put up with and decide. But that was it for my pickups because Megs hasn't turned up yet. Hopefully he'll be here tomorrow. Pete.
I have decided to take a protest against pickups. I fundamentally agree with the idea. And as a result, as a form of protest, I've got nothing this week. It is nothing to do with Royal Mail not delivering what I was
just going to say.
It is a indication of my morality, and I'm making a stand against the man. So
who's the man?
Pick up
man in
the mirror.
I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Stop buying toys.
Inconsiderate Prime got his Megs today, so it's the absolute bollocks. Can't wait to get it. I know, Pete, you loved yours, didn't you?
A lot of people have received them today, haven't they? And the day before. But I think
Lot
those of us
happy.
who ordered from In Demand have had such a massive delivery of stock that they're just trying to get them out to people. Whereas I think maybe the Hasbro Pulse people, they got theirs obviously a bit quicker. But it doesn't matter. What's a day or two between friends, Pete?
We're so patient. It's fine. Andy,
I'm full of rage. You're full of rage.
you see
Yeah.
veins.
We're very patient people, but I do want my Constructicons, so hurry this thing up. Right, I'll quickly share if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Right, and I will whiz through. I just got these guys out the box, and they are lovely. It's literally the Target Masters are basically the ones, well, very similar to what you got as a kid. It's weird, good, but weird, and also, you know, top spins there. So that's nice to get a free top spin with your Comic Colors Spinister, and he's just lovely. But the only actual pickup I've received this week, because I'm weak of flesh and mind, unlike Pete, who more power to you with your own self-embargo.
Bollocks.
Was this? So this is Universe 2.0 Nemesis Prime. So it's another Black Prime to add to my growing collection of Black Primes, and this is a vintage pickup, Pete. You'll know that one.
It's all about the
Cheapest
beat.
kits, and in minty condition,
Nice.
and lovely. I really love the Classics Optimus Prime mold, and I kind of regret selling my Classics Ultra Magnus that I used to have, the one that came in the 2-pack with a Skywarp. When I say kind of, I mean greatly. So to get this version in Nemesis Prime Black is just awesome, and reminded me how much I love it. And there's part of my growing collection of.
You're getting quite a collection now.
Ooh.
It's starting to rack up a bit. Here's next to the Studio Series 86 version. You can see how far toy technology has come along. And there is next I recently purchased from TFN Robots in Sky Scourge.
Oh, sorry, Andy. Your audio has gone a little bit wanky.
Oh, no. Is it okay
You're
now?
back now? Yep, sorry.
Hooray!
You were just saying about, I think you said Black Primes matter. You were talking about that.
They do. They really do. To me, and also Lee. Evening Lee, if you're
Loves
watching. It's just such a great, like, nostalgic toy, even though it's really not that old. But I love it. I love the gun storage and everything.
Oh, that's lovely.
Very clever.
And that's it.
Very
That's
Great.
all I got. Not because of Royal Mail at all, although they could have delivered me some Constructicons, but I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. How are you? I'm fine.
How inconsiderate. We don't do a show on a Saturday. We do it on a Friday.
It's like they don't even know what is going
Even
on.
care. Right, let's do so. Back for one night only. It's time for Fanstoys Innuendo.
この芸人好きめ集中力がアップすんだよ集中力可愛くね集中力
I think it's 1 minute and 37 long. So I just stopped it. We could do Fanstoys Innuendo. So Fanstoys, if you've not played Fanstoys Innuendo, number one, where have you been all your life? And number two, the rules are basically I show you a picture, which is a screenshot from one of the very passionate Fans Toys group, of which I'm a member. I love Fans Toys, one of my favorite Transformers brands. But I've replaced the picture of the toy with a different picture. The caption's the same, keep the caption the same, but the picture is a different picture. My co-hosts have to guess what is the toy. So this week, here we go. Now, there's a clue in the picture.
Is there?
Is there?
Is it some gold bug?
This is exactly the shot I wanted.
A shot. Oh, that's not the picture. That's the text. Then
That's the.
you
context
lied
of
to
the
me,
picture.
Paul. You misled me down a garden path.
That's what someone's wrote, and now you have to guess what the Transformer hidden beneath.
No, I
This
understand the
lovely
concept
lady
of the game. It's not my first time.
We've got 6 shots.
Thank you for explaining the madness.
Big shot is a good shot. Yeah, a good shout rather.
Nicky James has 6 shots.
Yeah, because they're bringing out a 6 shot, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah. Is it them? It is, isn't it?
You guessed it.
Are you just looking at it now?
Yeah, 6 shot.
Is it 6 shot though?
I mean,
Or is it great shot? Good. But that wasn't Fanstoys, was it?
No, I'll give you right.
Fanstoys
I'll give you a
great shot.
clue. Claudia Goodman, her name is.
What?
Claudia
Oh, is that a
Goodman,
clue?
her name is.
Yeah.
That's
Who?
the clue.
The person in the picture?
Claudia Goodman. And what band does she sing with?
I haven't got a clue.
The Fluettes. What type of music do the
What?
Fluettes play?
Here we go.
drum and bass.
No.
Scar.
No.
Acid Scar Skiffle.
Oh, you're getting close.
Am I? Jazz?
Accidentally.
Hey!
Oh, I love this game so much.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Claudia Goodman, or whatever name I made up for taking
Thank
part.
you,
in the
Joey
Let's Use Your
Feebles.
Photo.
As well.
But yeah, no, honestly, Joey Feebles, go and have a look at the Fans Toys group. His photos, he does all his photos with him holding the Fans Toys robot. They are immense. His Inquisitor, the Scourge photo he's put up where he's holding Scourge, it's amazing. Like he is one of the best. I've never seen someone do that. Just hold the toy up, put them in a pose, and take a really cracking photo. He's really good at it. But yeah, that's it. That's Fans Toys Innuendo. You didn't get it, so it's 1-0 to me. We'll
I
see
just
how we
check?
get on in November.
Is that the first one Pete's ever actually taken part in on the
I
show?
feel like it is. Yeah.
Have I just broken your Fans Toys?
Careful now.
Yeah.
You've broken it. As opposed to
And
taking
you know
it.
what? They
I
always
would
say-
never take it without consent. And I'm glad, Andy, you were here as well to watch it.
They always say the first one's the worst one.
Not when it comes to Fans Toys and you.
They are
That
all
was a
the
good
worst
one.
ones.
They're all equally awful. It's why we
Glad
love them.
that's back. Should we do foreplay then?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Lynn, these are sex people.
What do you mean?
They're sex swappers. Lynn, this is DEFCON 1. Look. Look. Don't make the same noise as them. They'll think you want to join in.
The Oast House, the Series 4 podcast by Alan Partridge is out on Audible, and it's the best one I've heard yet. Oh, it's so funny. The second one was really good. The third one was as funny. The fourth one's really good. So, top 5 Decepticon leaders tonight. Pete, do you want to go first? I need the toilet.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, mate.
I went with Sly because
Is it because it's a hidden gem?
yeah, it is. And in Thundercats, the Decepticons are called mutants. I was just messing with him earlier. Sorry. That's not even funny, is it?
Oh, I mean, it was a little bit funny.
I mean, grow up, Pete, honestly. My pick was the Galvatron from the G1 comics. And I've made some notes, and I literally just put just mental. He is an absolute lunatic, psychotic, crazy, unhinged, dangerous, everything you want in a Decepticon leader. Ravaged, I think, by the unicorn creation. I think Furman had so much fun writing him because he was so unpredictable and just insane. It was every storyline he was involved with almost centered around him. And I think he was just such a cool character. He was just like Megatron on steroids with like that sprinkle of absolute psychosis. He's just such a cool character and involved in so many cool storylines. Well, Target 2006, Time Wars, even the
Love that. Love
Yeah.
that piece of art.
Iconic.
he just made Ultra Magnus his bitch, man. He just like battered him.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but can somebody just explain to me what a bit of a Gary stew means? Guzzy, you wanna what? Who's Gary Stew? Do I want to know? Actually, do I want to know, Guzzy? Is
Yeah.
this about to get us cancelled?
I've-
If it's going to
I've
get us
just-
cancelled, don't tell us.
I thought it was something really offensive that rhymes with it. I will text you in the chat.
Lovely.
I
dear.
think he was just the
Right, so
power that-
Gary Stu, sorry, Pete, is a male version of a Mary Sue.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just getting
Okay.
red
Right.
I've
I've
so
not
if
heard
anyone can
that
let us know what a Mary Sue is,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, that's great and
That was not
everything.
me and
However,
Pete.
what's a Mary Sue?
Pete, it's a female version of a Gary Stu, I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks for that expertise, Paul.
Feel like we're around about it.
And this is why you won the quiz.
Yeah,
There we go.
just a absolute mental prick. And I loved him. I loved him. He was by far my favourite Decepticon leader. And that was G1 Galvatron.
Oh, great choice. I didn't realize you were going to choose that. It was my rather up one. But don't you think that when he came out in the film, the 86 film, it's like, oh, he's so freaking awesome. And I wanted to learn more about him. And I know he's obviously Megatron, but like, what are the more stories, what the story's going to be? And when he came out in the cartoon, like, his voice was a bit rubbish compared to the.
Yeah,
I was like,
really
"What's his
well,
voice?"
wasn't it? Yeah. It was.
The comic.
Yeah, the comic book version was great. Cartoon version was just too crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, not that the comic book version wasn't crazy, but it was more thoughtful crazy.
Yeah.
Like, still mad as a box of frogs, obviously. See Time Wars, if you want a reference about that.
Shall I go next?
It's up to you. We've only had Pete so far, and he's only
Alright.
chosen one.
You can come in with some honourable mentions.
I've
can't
got
you?
two.
So,
I've got two.
Oh,
I was
have you?
gonna go-
two.
Oh, we'll go around. We'll go around.
Yeah.
We'll go around. So we played the game in the chat. So sometimes my Transformers knowledge, despite me conquering most quizzes, is not quite what it should be compared to my co-host. So we played the game in the chat where I posted different Transformers, and my co-host told me whether that was a Decepticon leader or not. Was Overlord ever a leader?
He kind of was in
Remember
Japan, and he kind of was, I suppose, for the what were they called? The G1.5 boss, I suppose.
See, I know that Senator Ratbat was the leader for a while, and I think that's quite some good knowledge that not everyone knows. And he
Yeah.
controlled the petrol, didn't he? Or the energon or something.
Fuel, yeah, he was a
The fuel.
fuel auditor who became the ruler.
Petrol.
It never made
Diesel.
sense to me because it's still Ratbat.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he's not like, I don't know.
So I guess Overlord for me, I'm going to choose him anyway. I haven't got an honorable mention, just because Overlord to me in Last Stand of the Wreckers, he was kind of in charge of that pit of we just got people to fight off against each other. Then Autobot, Decepticons. It was right at the start, wasn't it? Last Stand of the still got the graphics novel around somewhere.
Yeah.
It was my first introduction. He was so strong, and I can't remember there was a bit in the novel where they talk about Megatron. I think Megatron's always going to be my number one, but Overlord was acting really brash and cocky. But even then, you could see there was like this slight fear of Megatron in him. Like even though he was so powerful and so strong, he was still
Wasn't
scared.
Megatron the only one who ever beat him? And that's
Yeah,
kind of he was
something
trying to
like
get Megatron's attention so that you could have a rematch and fight him again
It was just good
by
storyline.
murdering everyone.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Kill everyone. Kids do it all the time now. But what I saw,
Notice me.
can you remember Overlord in Titan's Return, the Machinima?
Yeah, with the southern American accent. Yeah,
I can't remember who he beats up. Is it Elita 1 or it's one of the primes?
Mistress of the Flame. He killed her, didn't he?
Yes, and the way he destroys her is brutal, amazing like scene to watch it. It's kind of that bit on Game of Thrones at the end of like I can't remember season 6 where the Mountain destroys the Spanish guy, and you think the Spanish guy's going to win,
yeah.
and then it just goes bloody and horrible. And it's exactly the same with Overlord. He absolutely destroys the mistress of pink stuff. So Overlord is kind of my Wreckers Decepticon leader choice. Andy, over to yours.
Right. So I'll do the first one, and because I knew everybody was going to be going for like G1, and I do love the G1 bots. I would definitely throw a few of them in, but I thought we'll go for something that's not G1. Just to share the love. So I'm going to go with Armada Megatron, who also becomes Armada Galvatron, but unlike in G1, I mean, he is basically just Megatron in different colors and calling himself Galvatron. But I just love it. I just love the design. I love the ridiculously massive horns on his head for reasons that were more to do with the toy, let's be honest. I love the fact he can sling the tank cannon around the side of him and make a slightly suggestive cannon that he can blast people with. I liked him in the cartoon, pretty sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong, chap. I'm pretty sure he's voiced by David Kay. And he's just very evil and very good at being evil. And he destroys Optimus Prime. Let's give him credit here. He actually destroys Optimus Prime. Spoilers. He comes back. He gets better, as is the way for Optimus Prime. But yeah, I just really like him. I really like the character design. I like the toy, the original toy. Look, the Legacy one's good, but the original toy is peak. So
yeah,
the original. It's a brick. Don't get me wrong in comparison, but it's still peak, and it still has all the play features that the Minicons had. And he was also really cool in some of the comics of the Dreamwave comics, Armada comics. He's arguably more evil. There's a piece of art, and I couldn't find it, and it was from one of the issues of that where he's basically like, I can't remember if it was a cover or if it was like the last panel. He's sat there with like a Minicon unconscious in his hand, and he's got them, clamped to him because that's where he gets the power from. Oh, it's just fantastic. And yeah, as I say, I wanted to pick something that wasn't G1, just so we had a bit of, whatever you want to call it. Variety. Yeah, let's go with variety. Let's do that. So my first choice is Transformers Armada Megatron.
I always remember the first time I saw it. I can't remember some internet or magazine somewhere when maybe if you weren't into Beast Wars like I wasn't, I didn't like the organic molds, and you came off all out of Transformers and you saw this whopping great H tank like years and years later, like fuck, that's awesome. Pete, take us through one of your honorable mentions.
It was
Preparation is key.
So it's a bit of a dotted line because Starscream was a Decepticon, but in More Than Meets the Eye, he actually then takes control of the Transformers. He doesn't do it through force. He doesn't do it through terror. He's played the long game. He's manipulated everybody. He's that ultimate politician, and he ends up getting people to follow him by making them believe that he's the chosen one, which, he's not. However, he then does a reasonable job. I don't know. It was nice to have a story written where it's like he's come into power through an unusual route, a bit like Ratbat. Ratbat was never the biggest or strongest or won a trial of combat to take control of the tribe or whatever. Starscream just puts himself near, floating around, and then manipulates everyone else to giving him an opportunity. So I think it was a really refreshing take on him. And I know he didn't take strict control of the Decepticons, but he went one better and took control of Cybertron. So we had the last laugh in the end. I mean, because Megatron disappeared on the Lost Light, etc. However,
until it all goes horribly wrong, of course.
Yeah, until it all goes horribly wrong. But he has his moment in the sun, which is what he always wanted. So yeah, my honorary mention was Starscream.
I like the fact he changed his body type in the comic book to match the toy, and they had it as an excuse that he needed a new body, so he changed it up, like he was trying on new clothes.
The Emperor's new clothes.
Pete in his Cheetor paint.
Shut up. This is not becoming a thing. This is not becoming a thing.
I'll do it. I'll be a zebra or something.
You liar, you'll be a giraffe.
You just do it in the home. Like, have to do it outside. Like,
I'll put my Newcastle shirt on and then I'll be a zebra.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That Starscream, when I watched the 86 film and you saw him with like the shoulder pads and he looked so cool, didn't he? I was so gutted when he got destroyed by Galvatron.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, he looks finally Starscream looked amazing. Really fun.
So close.
Yeah, shocking. That was like Game of Thrones, wasn't it, for kids? So my one was it's like unnecessarily dying. So everyone knows that Scorponok was a leader. I don't know where, but that's what Andy told me in the chat.
Comic G1 Marvel UK.
I think it was the G1 Marvel comic, actually, Andy.
Yeah, it was, Paul. That's great knowledge. Well done.
He was a leader. But just because he's awesome, like, I'm so happy since this is the Cyan Culture version. I know we're not doing the toy, but it's the toy which I love. And the reason I love the toy is that the original G1 toy was just so impressive. And I never had it, but friends did. I've kind of got my G1 toy. Scorponok was apparently a quality leader. So thank you, Chronicles.
He was. He got Optimus Prime to surrender. The Autobots surrendered to him. They haven't done that to anyone else, have they?
No, not at all. And it's just great. And it's amazing how he transformed, finally turned into, he became RC, didn't he? The headmaster for RC in season 9. And those things you just don't expect to happen.
What?
Canon, ladies and gentlemen. Canon.
Make it happen. Somebody get on the wiki.
Someone said that the winner of the quiz at TFN goes into the wiki and is canon, and then can determine canon going forward in every single timeline.
Who said that? Was it McFeely?
It might be me.
It's the kind of thing to do.
Someone did. I think pretty sure it was someone from Toy Food. And any more mentions?
Sorry. Yes. Yes. I will mention someone else, but for some reason it's closed down my thing. So yeah, we already had that one. There we go. So I'm going to go with another non-G1 one. I'm going to go with Transformers Prime Megatron. Again, I was a big fan of Transformers Prime. I really like this incarnation of Megatron. He's evil, but he's cold and calculated. He's sarcastic. It's like he doesn't move very fast because he doesn't have to. It's just he is badass and he knows it. He likes to remind us he was once a gladiator in the pits at Kaon and all the rest of that. For those who are familiar with the character in the cartoon, and he nearly kills one of the kids, so he's clearly evil because nearly kills a kid. Kind of by accident because he was just shooting a bumblebee, but still the kid was inside and he nearly dies, and he doesn't care, which pushes Optimus Prime over the edge. Spoiler alert. I know you're supposed to say spoiler beforehand, but I forgot to. Anyway, the cartoon's like 15 years old. Go watch it. And he was great. He's just great. I loved him in it. And he even has a kind of redemption arc, because he ends up getting possessed by the spirit of Unicron. And because of that, he basically learns what it's like to be kind of oppressed by an evil force. And at the end of it all, he revokes his Decepticon membership and gives it all up and says he's not interested in it anymore. Having been under the heel, he doesn't want to be the one putting somebody under the heel, and flies off into the sunset because they had to finish it all off. And he's just great. I just love him. Although he has an incredibly random alt mode, but he himself is flipping brilliant. And how evil do you have to be to go and find a Prime, a dead one, cut off his arm, attach it to your own body, so that you can then use a Prime arm to make the artifacts of the Prime work? I mean, that's genius. That's higher level thinking. And he turns into that. Not so good. Look, you can see his little eyes poking out. But, it was that period of the movie where they didn't have to turn into anything good. It looks a bit like a weird hammerhead shark because it looks like it's got eyes at the side and the mouth. But I still like it. So I'm going to go with that because, again, just trying to, mix it up a bit here, guys. It's not always about G1. We're not just, old G1.
Andy's so much better now.
Don't make me send you Beast Wars DVDs.
You're like the guy.
I'll tell Emma to put them on. You will watch them.
I prefer
Actually,
the
sending her
version.
DVDs. How old are we? Just send a link to the YouTube. Jesus. Oh, I'm 84 years old. Anyway, so yeah, clearly Prime Megatron, the best.
Great choice. Pete, any more Decepticon leaders hiding over there?
No.
Cool. We have run. Should we do Fanstoys in the window again?
Or the next thing.
Or don't do that.
Have you done another one?
I've got 9.
Oh,
You said you
no.
were doing a quiz.
He's absolutely.
time's
Yeah,
up.
we're not
No.
doing a quiz. We should point that out. Not that anybody's actually looking forward to the quiz, I'm sure, but we're not doing one because it's just the 3 of us this week.
Yeah,
So-
funny though, isn't
Like
it?
that just dropped. It's gonna go
I'm back
down.
on. I'm back on, and there's no quiz. Tells you something. Right, should we do social
Someone
Fear, Paul.
fear
Well,
monkey?
socials. Is it socials?
Social corner.
My Amish friends call me Lorna. I'm coming out of the fauna. If my cat died, I would mourn her. It's time for social corner.
That there. There we go.
Oh, you cut off the best bit.
Yeah. That's disturbing.
Ah.
Aaron Archer, well-known toys designer, but also quite an artist. With his Transformers Unicron painting,
Amazing, isn't it?
it's just
He sells his art, and
Yeah.
if you follow him on Facebook or wherever on social media, he does sell, and he does these really cool pieces of art onto the instruction sheet. So he'll like do the artwork onto the instruction sheet, so it covers it, and you've got that art instruction sheet as a background, which I think is cool.
yeah.
This isn't one of them.
Detail. It's just mental, isn't it?
It's quite terrifying looking.
Just another talented person in the fandom.
Not another one.
Harachi Fortress with the Cybertron trio. Awesome photo. The lighting is just brings out the details so well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Love a bit of Vector Prime.
Victor Prime. I wonder if we'll get a new one or we'll just get a rebox.
Probably repainted, but we'll see.
Lantana. OVO.
I think that's how you say it, yeah.
Just the detail in the mouth guard.
Yeah. More Magnus.
Is he the missing link? We'll find out.
Whoa.
Prime Convoy with a picture of Hot Rod taking the fall for Ultra Magnus.
It could be Optimus, forgive me, or it could be like if you had the night out. You're right, mate.
Just as you
Get
hit
it
dry
out.
heaving. Ugh, get it out. Look at the backpack on Prime there, though.
Yeah.
Does it really look that big?
Is that MP44 or Studio Series?
I'm not sure.
It
No.
I
is.
didn't think it was Studio
I
Series.
think it's MP44.
There you go, then. That's still a great photo, though.
Yeah. This is excellent.
Oh, yes. It's in 2
So
parts,
it
we
is-
should say, as well.
Yeah. It's TF1, isn't it? Yeah, because it's Elite 1 and Bumblebee. From
Yeah,
TF1.
but it's the way they've done it like it's a boxing ring and they're sat
Yeah.
in their corners.
So picture
beating up
2.
and-
Submission.
Awesome.
So that's, what's he called again? Seafood Pie?
Yeah.
Or he or she, or they, because to be fair, I don't know. But that's awesome. I love that.
What we do know, bloody talented. Fantastic artwork.
Hell to the yes.
This just is getting a follow.
Okay, that wins.
Just because you could doesn't mean you should.
For anybody who was on the fence about Studio Series Megatron, come on.
Oh yeah. I can't see where I'm going.
Decepticons attack.
Do you want me to gut him, Galvatron? Get your head back in. We don't do that in alt mode, you dick.
Big whoop, my head's sticking out. You want to fight about it? Anyway. Oh, great. That is great. I loved it.
I can't add any words to the comedy that photo is.
Visible head syndrome. It's more VHS.
And this, I think, Zucchino, and if you're watching this and it isn't, and I'm incorrect, leave a comment in the chat, but very much that hot rod from the Ladybird books.
Yes.
Where they're
very clear.
Where they've used the toy mold for some of the artwork, but Zucchino's version, and dare I say, a better version that was in the Ladybird books. But no, again, spoiled with a lot of talented people in the fandom, and I wish we could show more.
Defo. Pete, thanks for that. We didn't play the Blokees video. Do you want me to play it? It's not long.
Do it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, sorry, I downloaded the wrong video back then, but it was one I meant to play during the news. So, Mick, strap yourself in. It's a Blokees. It's such a cool video. Wave 8. Does look good.
Ready.
All right, should we do discussion time?
Let's do it.
We now return to the Transformers.
Yeah, lots of people saying the Metroplex looks lovely, doesn't it? Really detailed, looks bigger than the actual size that it's going to come out at. So, yes, very good. Right, we're talking about YouTubers tonight. So there's loads of Transformers YouTubers you can go out there and see. We have some of our favourites. We're going to have a little chat. We've got a list. We're going to work our way through some of them. I think, for me, like, it's one of my favourite bits of the whole Transformers community. There's Transformers YouTube community on Facebook where anyone can join and we all gather and chat about the YouTube stuff. But it's just gives you loads of friendships, doesn't you? Like, make friends. We've made friends with other YouTubers. We've seen them at TFN. There's people who we've made friends who weren't YouTubers and now they are YouTubers. And there's people who I've become friends with, we've become friends with, and that's made us YouTubers. I think of Soundwave SG1 and his exciting videos in the build-up to TF Nation. That was probably one of the reasons why I started doing YouTube videos. And then I collared Andy and we started doing some videos, and Pete, and it all set off from there. And you also draw inspiration from other places as well, like Radio Free Cybertron is an amazing American version of our show. They did predate us by about 20 years, so I think they've got the slight edge on that. But
it's a similar show, but it's not quite the same as ours. They don't, generally speaking.
Well, I've texted them so many times, said, look, where's your Fanstoys innuendo? I'm just saying, like, if you want to, if there's a level you want to get to, I think we found that
they won't come away from Fans Hobby innuendo, so it's fine. It's fine.
But I think we found our own way, haven't we? And our own style, hopefully. Sam Former says he loves Radio Free Cybertron. Oh, amazing Radio Free Cybertron. But yeah, come on, kick us off with a couple of the YouTubers and let's do a chat about them.
Well, yes. Are we working through because we sat for a while messaging like different YouTubers that we follow, and we won't cover everyone because I don't think we could. There's so many fantastic YouTubers, and I bet there's people who will suggest some down in the chat. I say down in the chat. It's not below me, is it? But in the chat. So I'm trying to remember. So I'll start with a few of the people we know. So obviously Arrowfire, who started. It's weird to think back that he kind of started off with some of his videos on our show back in the day.
A couple of videos out like one or two. I can't remember. Ian, you'll have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
correct me.
yeah. He'd already started, I think, but then
Yeah,
kind of,
and I messaged him, said, "Do you fancy coming on the show and just doing a little section, like an arrow fire section?" And he did, and he kept it. I can't remember. It must have been it was quite some time.
Rohan as well. Obviously, we kind of forget about it now a little bit because unfortunately he's not been able to put many videos out recently. But Rohan's Corner, we used to all look forward to Rohan's Corner as part of our show, except the singing, obviously. But you know, yeah, not the singing. And then more recently, we've seen people like Skywarp, CS, Steve, who's been on the show with us, who started his own channel, you know, with really professional videos that absolutely put us to shame. Fantastic stuff, sickeningly so. And I'll chuck out Andy Gold as another newbie, relative newbie to doing YouTube videos, and his stuff has been great, like short, kind of 3-4 minute video reviews, but funny as well. If you're not following him already on YouTube, then you definitely should be. Really good fun. And another old school guy who predates us a lot, the wonderful Brad Excellion XLR. Some of the funniest Transformers videos and most entertaining Transformers review videos I've ever seen come from that man. And he's musically talented. And he's lovely.
Yeah,
and sickeningly wonderful human being.
I think
anybody else?
What I love, like a couple of those names that you've mentioned, they're relatively new, and it's so nice. Like, we've known them for ages, but they're starting to do YouTube, and their personalities really come across on their videos, and it's just so nice that other people get to see how cool they are, right? Because you end up in these little circles and stuff, and you potentially branch out, but then you might not. And I think, you know, the stuff that Steve's doing with the comics and Andy Gold is hilarious. He's
so
such a funny
so
guy.
clever, isn't he? Witty.
Yeah, and it comes across on his videos, and it's just nice
fan.
watching it, and it just makes you smile, doesn't it? And there's so many like Ian Arrowfire's videos. You know, you look how when he started, and you know how he developed as a YouTuber, and the kind of videos he puts together now. It's like top tier, and it's as good as anybody else. And I think it's from a community perspective, it gives other people the belief that they can do something like that.
Pete's sound going crap for anyone else?
It's coming back now. I think it just needs a little reset. It's fine. Talk now.
Now.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there we go.
Good. What about some of the big ones? So, like, for me, Few. Few I was watching before I knew you, and watched him for years, and then and I've never ever had the guts to go up to him and say, "Hello, I like your show." Like, he's always been one of the most and so funny. I know, like, the effort he puts in. Being on his Patreon for years, and before that, I was always a subscriber. He was just really talented, with an insane passion for Transformers, and really funny, and just the way he cuts his videos, it's just constant entertainment. I think it came out at a time I was watching stuff like, have you ever seen Zero Punctuation, this Australian game reviewer who's really funny, same sort of humor, really punchy, and it all came out at the same time. I was like, oh, this is that, but funnier, and with Transformers. And he's into really good music as well.
Well, another talented musician in the community as well. A band that are actually, like, releasing records. Do we still call them records? Are we, you know, albums? Shall we say albums?
DJ
music.
TRDQ. That's a really good shout rather as well for good old Gav Spence, friend of the show. TRDQ, fantastic.
Same.
And I love the fact.
Like,
I love the fact as well that he started off literally with 1 minute reviews. That's what he wanted it to be, but it's just because it's going so well, and he's just kind of naturally made him a bit longer. But like, another very naturally funny human being, sickeningly funny, to be honest with you, annoyingly so. To be that naturally funny is great, and a really nice guy. A really nice guy. Bumblejumper82, you need to get back on your vids when you can as well, mate.
Definitely.
Some more of your stuff out
missed
there.
The intro. Ed said there, Toys R Us.
Yes, of course. Who's
another legend.
Fantastic and really successful.
Because, but they're really good. They're really good resources, though, aren't they? Like Toys R Us channel. I didn't know half that G1 stuff existed.
Yes.
Do you know? And you watch it, and you're watching those videos, and you almost get you're almost part of their world because they're sharing it with you, right? And I love stuff like that. It's just I think we've got such a diverse community, YouTube creation, kind of fandom. It's so cool, like genuinely.
Definitely, yeah. Borders dude, another shout that somebody's put in a few people have put in the chat as well, with his lovely dulcet Scottish tones.
They've called him the warm uncle of Transformers YouTube. He definitely is. He helps Brad. Like, that's a sexy couple right there. Run the Transformers YouTube community. Just a quick one. Nikki James said, "Can you do a fancy football segment on the show, please?"
No.
Nikki, is that because you're leading the fancy football?
Hey,
Nikki's winning.
I'm catching up now. I've gone
Are
from
you?
13th to like 7th or something like that in the space of a week.
Bloody on over there.
so-
There is a fancy football
I'm back as well.
Transformers The Show League. If you want to join it, just head to Transformers The Show on Facebook. You can join it there. There's a couple of mentions. Jobby. Is it Jobby the...
Jobby the Hong. Yeah,
He's
although
good.
I remember when there was a bit of a thing that some people, I think it tended more to be American fans, were trying to have a go at you for ripping off Jobby the Hong, which he didn't, because like
He was
I
there
don't
before.
even think they were aware of each other at the start, but I think there was certain similarities to the style. But honestly, Jobby the Hong stuff is good, but I think it's more, I don't know, just more polished in some ways. But that's a personal preference. Rudy Zizou is another wonderful one to catch up on his
class act.
videos. Bots at Home, yes. Oh, it was really nice to be part of Bots at Home when that was happening during, obviously, COVID times.
Yeah.
For those
Some
of you
wish
who
COVID
remember,
would come back just to do that.
yeah. Chronicles of Cliff Jumper, get out. Bisto Yeti. How have we not mentioned Bisto Yeti, who's got back on his videos as well, which is fantastic to see.
Hilarious.
Love Rich. He's just a top man, and very, very quick. I love it. Absolutely.
Him
love
and
it.
like Andy Gold just have that awesome, like funny, quick, witty humor.
Yeah,
you as
that's
well.
it.
Like just really.
They've always
good.
got a comment. Always. Ultra Marcus's stuff is wonderful stop motion, but obviously he's not done any for a while. But if you can, go back and check out Ultra Marcus's channel and have a look back at. It's incredible stop motion videos. Just wonderful stuff.
Yeah, an insanely handsome guy as well. Like I know from Wales. The thought of having him and Brad in the same room would absolutely push your.
The internet couldn't go.
Yeah, it would just be insta game because they're just.
Bayverse of Madness got shouted out there as well.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
you're exactly right. If you're into your Bayverse stuff, Bayverse of Madness, the lovely Brandon, he's got such a passion for it as well. And I guess he represents that younger part of the Transformers community that's coming through. That actually like Bayverse, and that's fair. That's fair enough.
But you need that, don't you? Because it's
Of course. Yeah.
It's going to get to a point where perhaps current YouTubers are going to get to an age or a stage in their life where making YouTube videos isn't a thing. So someone needs to. We've got to rely on the kids. We're nothing. We're not playing the kids with, you know what I mean? We're nothing.
Well, you do. You saw it with Nintendo's NES collectors. There was the big, it was called NES, Nintendo Age. It was the big website. It was a huge forum. It was bustling during the early 2000s, and it just slowly died because the Super Nintendo collectors weren't coming in, the N64, GameCube, and then the Wii collectors. Like, you never had that continuation. It never happened.
Yeah.
So it just killed it. And then the website, it was the biggest source of Nintendo information, but just died because you didn't have that new blood coming in like you do with Bayverse of Madness. Ed said Collector 75. I've been watching some of his videos.
Used to watch these videos all the time. And obviously he doesn't do
Legend.
them so much anymore. But yeah, I remember saying hello to him at my first TFN in the Stan Bush concert. I was walking in to the concert room with my son Liam, and I spotted him chatting with some of his friends, and I just, as politely as I could, interrupted to say, just want to say I love your videos, watch them all the time. And he was, didn't speak to him for long, but he was a lovely bloke. I will mention it because Dave is in the chat, and I saw Lee earlier. Toy Me, Toy You, who obviously have started their own channel relatively recently. They've recently celebrated their 1-year anniversary with us. And yeah, not just Transformers with them, but that's kind of what makes it, stand out from the crowd, because it's toys in general. So you get a whole plethora of wonderful plastic goodness.
Yeah, definitely. And I think we've all been guests at some point or another on the Sunday show. And that's why I love Rudy, because Rudy will review a recent Transformer and then a 1990 Batman release, still in package, and you'll rip it open and get out, and you'll be like, Rudy said Graham Collector 75 was the man who inspired him to become a YouTuber. Always had the hamster in the background in his video.
Was that what did it? Was that what swung it for you, Rudy? Nosy, how can we not have mentioned Nosy? Nosy, like Soundwave SG. SU1, sorry. Another guy who's like, it seems like he's always been there, kind of doing the videos, TFN and everything, and such a lovely bloke. And yeah, another really positive person in the Transformers community as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Paul Bedwin said Cloud Prime, which I believe you did some work with him, don't you, Mr. Andy?
Yeah, we Khalil Prime, Dave from TFN asked me a while back if I wanted to start doing some little videos with him, just on chat, literally talking about Transformers. So we called it Talking Transformers, and there'll be some new episodes of that coming out soon. But yeah, I really enjoy his stuff as well. Just having a little chat and discussion with him. Really nice bloke.
Oh, he's like, obviously he has quite a gathering, doesn't he? Like, he's obviously the host of TFN and stuff. Since we started the show, like literally when we had like 40 subscribers, he would come on all the time. Anytime we asked, he'd be like, "Yeah, if I come on, chaps, I'll come on." You always remember that, don't you? We still get just as excited to have him on.
As nice as it is to do well in the community, it's also like people like him, and there's many others who will quite happily, like you say, give up their time to come on somebody's show who has like 10 subscribers. They don't care. They want to come on, chat Transformers, and that's what it's about, and that's fantastic.
Toy Slice. So Dave said, I appreciate the shout out, having loads of fun. So I've been on holiday in Lanzarote and I've missed this. Rudy is now a full-time host of Toy Review. What?
Oh, wow. When did that happen? Fantastico. So is that 3 hosts now?
News.
That is huge transfer news.
That is
That's
huge.
the deadline.
Signing under wraps.
Yeah.
Never mind, he's like the rat. We got real news.
Daniel Levy, who? Rudy.
Oh, look at you with your football knowledge, Pete.
Football pants.
That's amazing. Oh, I can't wait to see Rudy on that. Ed says, shout out to us.
Cheers, Ed.
COVID.
Some of the big ones you mentioned, just quickly, because I know we're spending a lot of time talking about kind of like people we know as well as other people we don't. But MGO was one that I've watched for as long as I can remember, being a collector. Recently, one of the new ones I really like, a younger guy called That Toy Guy, who's from Canada. If you haven't watched his stuff, he's another like really up and coming guy. Collects all different areas of Transformers as well. So fantastic, really good videos. And Ham Man Reviews. If you've never seen his stuff, he's an Australian guy. Fantastic reviews, really entertaining stuff, and informative as well, because he gives you a bit of background on the characters. So I enjoy watching his stuff as well.
Pete, who's your favourite of the big guns?
It's got to be Mr. McFeely. I have learned, I like so many other people, you think, compared to people that don't like Transformers or haven't had an interest in Transformers, you think you know a lot. And then you watch one of McFeely's videos and you realise, I know nothing.
Or maybe take part in one of his quizzes.
I was going to say, and then you listen to Paul. And Paul just fills in the gaps.
To be fair, it was McFeely. Until now, Paul is Mr. Wiki. But you do, and there's he's done so many characters. It's been going so long now, and to have I guess someone like Chris in the fandom and his knowledge and stuff, and his videos are so well put together. People that aren't really that bothered about Transformers can watch those videos and enjoy them. You don't need a vast amount of knowledge because they're so knowledgeable themselves. So I would pick McFeely. Not just because he's a friend of the show and an all-round top bloke, but his videos are excellent.
They are, yeah.
Yeah,
Paul the Bookworm mentioned Vangelis. I don't know if you guys have watched Vangelis' stuff.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, some of that is really excellent. I remember during Combiner Wars. If you've not watched him, go back and watch his Combiner Wars reviews. Again, funny, cut together well, not too long. He's a really good American, pretty sure he's American YouTuber, Transformers YouTuber. Used to love them. And there was somebody else. Oh, Enyitabi and Deluxe Baldwin. Deluxe Baldwin we've had on the show. Lovely guy. Enyitabi as well. And again, when we weren't particularly big YouTubers, so to speak, they were in the chat and everything, and they were watching, which was really great. They've been supporters of the show for quite a long time as well.
And Deluxe is like, when you watch his reviews, he's so lovely. And like when we got on the show, it's like he could unleash his inner evil self. And he was just fucking criticizing. He was so funny. Like his dark side came out. I was like, yes, Deluxe. It was brilliant. Proper.
God, yeah. Who was it we had on once who they kind of realized because we started swearing and they're like, oh, wait, we can swear on this? Okay. They went to town. It's like, I can relax now.
It might have been Chris McFeely. Every time
yeah. Oh, he's awful. He's not really. That's a joke.
Yeah. Russell Kane.
Yes.
He's got some really good voice actors out and interviewed them. And yeah, he's a really good guy.
Have any of you guys watched Mr. Normal Person? Who does, like, how can I put it? McFeely type videos with information about characters and different facets of Transformers, but in a really kind of fast-paced, energetic, funny, lots of jokes and kind of daft stuff kind of way. He's called Mr. Normal Person. I've really enjoyed some of, a lot of his videos. So he's somebody I'd suggest checking out. Yeah.
I think I think I have seen it. I think he is quite similar to Chris McFeely. I think Chris McFeely's spoken to him before. I think they might have caught up at one of the TFNs if it's Sky. I think I remember him talking about. So of the YouTubers who've been on the show, we've been really lucky to get some absolute classics, something like Bobby Skullface coming on, just ripping into Hasbro, just as much as God knows.
Yeah, he took a little while to get warmed up, but once he got warmed up, he was very, very funny. Very funny.
You look at the community he's built in the US and stuff, and
well, he's friends with Sam, isn't he? He's friends with Sam Swarmers as well, so that's really nice. Triple Takeover we haven't mentioned, and I know they're not necessarily YouTubers, but they do put stuff on YouTube now. Their podcasts, but I mean, can't deny that. 60 J Swags and Liam, they're very funny guys and nice guys as well, and knowledgeable.
I never hear them halfway through doing Triple Takeover because I listen to the podcast. It's amazing, and we've had Liam on a few times, but you never hear Six go. Liam, do you mind if I just go to the toilet now?
No, he never has.
I think that's the difference between us and them.
Or now, time for Fanstoys innuendo.
He's never once said that, which is shocking, really. Because you
love the times that Liam's been on though. He's an absolute gen. I'm sure. I don't know Six. I'm sure he is as well. But
Zort Rider. Yes, Ed. Zort Rider. And I know that Rich Zort Rider's he kind of went away from the videos for a little while, work and stuff like that in life, and that's fair enough. But he's getting back on it, or has been getting back on it recently. Loves Zort Rider's videos, even if he makes me jealous because he's kind of what he's picked up videos. He always gets some really good stuff, and he likes a bargain. The man likes a bargain. He does not like to overpay for stuff. He likes it cheap and cheerful, and who doesn't? Is there anyone we're missing out that we've discussed before? Yes, that's it, Guzzy.
Miss Snowport does videos like Worst Crimes, all those sorts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thinking about ones we've had on the show before. Bobby Skullface was really good. Can believe we got him on. That was awesome. When you think of Kato in America, brilliant
Kato,
YouTuber
yes.
and like such a lovely person as well. Like generally wanted to be on. Had good troop. Mick said, and a couple of people said Pew. Like I haven't seen many videos of him recently, but used to watch loads of his videos. Do you remember him?
Yeah, historically he did loads and really good review videos, really in depth. You know, he took his time talking about the figures. Yeah, I've watched a lot of his. I'm trying to think of others that are newer. There's a guy I've started watching recently called The Display Case with Nate. And some of his reviews I've seen. I think, what did he do last time? The newest Constructicons, because you know he's got them. Hasbro, everybody else. But he was quite good. And have we mentioned Carnage Creations as well? Who's I want to say Australian. And a lot of his review stuff has been really, really good. Again, like well cut together and quite fast paced. So I do prefer that. I don't get me wrong. I'm quite happy for something I'm interested in to sit through a longer review because I want to know the details. But I also quite like an entertaining one. You know, something that moves along the pace quite well.
I like it short, snappy, sweet. Get the information. These ones which gone for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Generally,
yeah. Imagine an hour and 40 minutes of some Transformers nonsense. Who want that?
Outside of Transformers, then, just to round off the show, any YouTubers you love watching? Not Transformers.
I might. Is it HTC Sevens? It was a football one. If you've not watched his stuff, it's really good because he does videos that are called something like what the hell is going on at Sheffield Wednesday or something like that. For those who don't know, Sheffield Wednesday are going through a lot of off-pitch issues with their owners, and he does loads of videos like that, you know, about corruption and stuff like that. He did one about Newcastle when it was clear over the summer that there were issues kind of off the field at Newcastle, away from the players, but so that he's really entertaining. So for those of you who do like football who are in the chat, all three of you, he's a really good one to follow.
We used to do a Premier League special, don't we? Get Liam on.
Somebody said recently, and not just Nicky who mentioned it, but somebody said recently that we should do like a Transformers the Show football podcast. So it's still Transformers the Show, but we just talk about football. So those of us who are interested, you know, Pete can come and tell us about Daniel Levy and all his knowledge of football.
25 years he was at Spurs.
You've seen the news this week. Who's told you that at work?
Got it. I got scrolling. I got a teleprompter for it.
Evan's downstairs typing it up.
He fooled.
If I could encourage anyone to go watch something, watch the Internet Historian. He has two channels. He has the Internet Historian Incognito mode and the Internet Historian. They're both good, but the Internet Historian, if you just sit down, it's one of those videos you watch as you're going to bed, and his videos can be like 20 minutes to 2 hours long. He only cuts it to however long the story is, and like some of the stories he just tells are amazing. It'll be like one of the stories was about, you know, fairies, people dress up as fairies. Like they done their first fairy con in America, and he's got all the footage and stuff. It's all like watching a documentary, but he's really funny and really dry. And like this fairy con, they end up having like orgies, and like they get barred basically from the state, and he covers the whole thing. And then the next time it's the the next time it's the Costa Concordia. So can you remember that ship which sunk in the Italian man at the front, like, and he became like a hero, and then he wasn't, and he was an anti-hero. And he looks into it, and it's all like real, and like he had this affair and stuff. And you're like, wow, that's amazing. And then the next one's like this guy in 1820 who got buried down into some gold shaft, and how they had come up with all these contraptions to try and get this is insane. He done the whole story of No Man's Sky from start to finish, how it turned into this amazingly beautiful game.
Yes, you sent us that one.
Yeah,
like obviously a long time ago when it came out, but I watched that. It was quite a fascinating watch as well to kind of like find out.
I'd say it's
everything
the
went on with
most
that.
eclectic themes that he chooses, but yeah, the Internet Historian, I would definitely check him in. Other than that, probably watch In the Nutshell which is a German one, but they do it in English. It's all, you wouldn't know it's German. Not that that's a bad thing, but I generally don't speak German. They do. There's an English version that you watch.
Whoa! You don't speak German? This is new information.
It's called Skirt, which is German for in a nutshell, and yeah, it's really good. And it'll just take different things. It'll do it's all done by peer-reviewed papers and stuff. It's really interesting. So they're the two: Skirt, which is called In a Nutshell, and the Internet Historian. Would check out. I'm going to check all these ones that people were saying as well.
It isn't Transformers related because he does do Transformers stuff, but Michael Mercy, some of his stuff because he has the toy museum. But he's done videos that are like deep dives on the toys that are available for Visionaries and Mask and He-Man and loads of other stuff. So that's worth checking out if you're into your toys and you want to see some of those classic toys from when some of us were kids. Mostly the old people like us. Sorry, me. Because you two are young, aren't you? Sub 45. Absolute set of... Anyway.
Gen Zs. Rudy said Toy Galaxy. Toy Galaxy is amazing, isn't it? So,
yes! Oh, Christ, how could he not think of that? Yeah, Toy Galaxy.
But he's also said Leo Convoy breaking down the Thundercats episode. No, that's just entered into my head. Someone who shows the Thundercats episodes, breaks them down. That sounds amazing. He's also said probably the thing which probably turned me on the most in this life. I've always wanted to do Rudy Zazoo and Transformers the Show, Star Trek The Next Generation special.
We discussed this. We discussed doing this. Like, get on and maybe I don't know how we do it though. Would you go through the episodes, or just do it as a general chat?
I would just do it.
You're turning up dressed in a uniform.
Bust it out, Lisa.
And you're gonna have the Riker one on. You won't go for card. You'll definitely.
I'll do the Riker move. I'll swing my leg over the chair.
Spend the whole episode with your leg up.
It's
My
really
leg's got
high.
numb, but I'm not moving. Oh dear.
Pete, Star Trek Next Generation episode,
I'm busy that week.
football episode.
Yeah, I think two of you would nail it without me.
I would love to do it with you. One of my favorite Star Trek podcasts is the Star Trek Matt Myra, who done. Have you heard the Nerdist? He used to do the Nerdist podcast, and he's one of the showrunners for. I can't remember. It's this American. If I remember, did you say it? But anyway, he does this show, and he does it with someone, Andy. I can't remember his surname, but he knows nothing about Star Trek, and they watch every single episode of Star Trek. Everyone, but they've done like from the Next Generation, and it's brilliant. And it's brilliant because the other guy hasn't seen Star Trek ever, and he's like, "Why the fuck are they doing that?" And he's like, "What's wrong with that?" He's like, "That's sort of borderline racist, like what they're doing there." He's like, "Yeah, that is quite bad actually. I've never seen it in that view before."
Oh, wake up stuff.
Yeah.
TFN's YouTube channel. I know it is Transformers related, but it's good for if you missed the panels. The videos are going up, certainly on their Patreon at least. So that's worth checking out as well. If you missed any of the panels, you can catch them on there. It's amazing how many of I'm looking through my YouTube who I subscribe to, and it's hard to find ones that aren't Transformers related in some way. It was HITC7. It's like I'm still going. I'm down
weird.
to the T's.
Like me and Andy and Pete, I only know you through Transformers, don't I? And I think like I remember Andy, we've got like 153 friends, and I know like hardly any of your family or your friends. They are all Transformers people. Pete, what about do you have any favorite YouTubers outside of Transformers you love to watch?
I wouldn't have said so. I would say a lot of my YouTube activity is built up with. I think there's a couple of runners, like athletes, that I watch their vlogs and stuff. Jakob Ingebrigtsen, who is like the best of a generation over 1500 meters. He's got a fantastic channel that you get an insight into his training and stuff like that. But yeah, if you go through my YouTube, it's Transformers. Hasbro, Transformers Animated, has Transformers. But that's fine, right? Because we watch what we're interested in.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I think it's I love the like. There's a lot of people that I think are perhaps lucky enough to have YouTube as their job now, and they make some fantastic videos. But I also like the YouTubers that I can relate to, like I've just bought this toy from Smith's, and I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna show you how I fumbled through the transformation, and I'm gonna tell you what I think of it, because that's what I would do, and those are the videos I enjoy watching, I think.
I'm also going to shout out TM Reviews, partly because he's great for sharing news. And he's been a massive help in a lot of the news stuff that I get and the pictures that we get to share on here. And he has a review channel as well, so he does reviews and everything. Also, Toy Habits. If you've never watched that one, that's more generally about toys, and Toy Shiz as well, which does a lot of action figures, Masters of the Universe stuff, if you're into that. A lot of reviews of stuff on there. Really good. Just entertaining stuff. But everybody's different. So like what you might like and what I might like might be slightly different, but usually the same subject matter, but maybe delivered in a different way. Just looking at the chat.
I was just saying, Paul, the bookworm, just said these days a lot of Transformer reviews are all the latest stuff. I miss when people used to just review any bot from any show just for fun, and 100% that is
just
absolutely
pick up a bot and review it. That's what we need to start doing.
And that's why I love Hugh, because he'll just pick up some sort of classics Chug figure from like 8 years ago and go, "Oh, do you remember this figure? He's amazing." When I went to Rohan's corner, his actual corner at TFN, and I bought Thunderwing, Classics Thunderwing. I didn't know anything about him. I was like, I should just do a review of him, because there's a whole 16 years has gone past where people haven't seen any of those things. I love it when it's not the latest stuff. I love Hugh because he doesn't do just the latest stuff. He does everything.
I think if we ever do a Patreon, that's the kind of stuff we'd stick behind that paywall. Some just random reviews of like, just pick a figure off your shelf and bang his review of it, because it's amazing.
And the ultimate cards, $100 to enter is me and Pete. You choose the pattern, we paint it on each other and dance for you. Pete, it's £100 a month, mate. Don't
totally naked.
£100 a month.
£100 a month. That's big money.
Fine. You're fine. I've agreed to everything else.
Oh crap! Vault of Icon as well. Vault of Icons does some really great videos chatting with members of the community and stuff like that. I'm not just saying that because I think we've pretty much all been on his channel, but some really good stuff. Like Rudy Zizou is another one of those guys who's just great for the community, because he wants to help people out and he's happy to come on videos, and great stuff.
Yeah, and also Vaults of Icon, his photos. I think he's one of the best photographers in terms of how he sets his photos up and how he puts all the graphics on them. They look like toy adverts.
Is there anyone else we've missed? Crosshairs Productions, another one, very creative YouTuber, Transformers YouTuber, worth checking out as well. God, there'll be something. It's really bad because you then think you're going to miss out someone, and we'll finish and we'll go, oh, crud, we should have mentioned so and so, but you can't remember everybody.
No, and I think that's
Primetime Toys.
Yes, Primetime Toys, who have done loads of good videos. They've done videos recapping like toy lines, whole years of it. So they look at all the figures that came out in that toy line. They're really good to watch. Go check them out. And there's loads. It's really interesting reading the comments. There's OnlyFans. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure it'll take off. I'm sure it'll be quite good fun, that one. Obviously, it's about toys. Sometimes. Mecha Gaigotsu. Oh, Gundam reviews. Yeah. Rockstars is great for TV and movie reviews.
We could spend hours listing every.
Yeah, but we can't.
Every channel.
I feel you better say we are. Okay, let's do it.
All night.
Let's list every channel.
All night long.
We can't. And Pete's quite right. We do have to go off to Pastors New. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pete and Andy, for joining me tonight. That was a really fun show. Really enjoyed that. thanks for joining the chat. Loads of comments tonight. Really great to see your favorite YouTubers and stuff. There's a whole list. What I'll try and do is I'll try and get the whole list. I'll copy and paste it. I'll stick it in the Facebook group, so we can all have a look at people's suggestions. So head to Facebook. Transformers the Show is the group you need to get to. We're on Instagram as well at Transformers TF Show. We can show you all that because we're going to run the end credits now. Gents, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Let's play the outro. Good night, guys.
It's time for Transformers, the show! From Michael Bay to Marvel, UK, and everyone who'll in between. Breaking news and toy reviews, every robot turns wet green. Grab a brew and join the crew, become part of our scene. Bring your mom, let's drink her own, make sure you're at least 18. Welcome to the show, third party and let's blow. Friday nights, let's go, Transformers, the show. Friday nights, let's go! Transformers, the show! Transformers, the show!
Dick.